It was the last bit of fall, the part of the year where the leaves crunch the heaviest under your feet and shades of brown dominate the trees before the snow begins its slow arrival to blanket them in white. In this in-between of fall and winter, I find myself going back to the memories that made this season so special. I wanted to commemorate some of those memories, so I started a fall memory journal. Some of the moments that made this season so beautiful, some of the recipes I loved, some of the shows and movies I went back to. I wanted to continue painting for my journal, so I put on a cozy fall movie that I love and painted a little spread where I could write down all the shows and movies I loved over the fall season. One thing I also really wanted to do before the fall season ended was make these pumpkin cinnamon rolls. I found this recipe that was really highly rated, and I dedicated an afternoon to baking these.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.
As the cinnamon rolls baked in the oven, I took a break and drank my coffee by the patio doors and just watched how the world was changing outside. The once orange and yellow leaves have become brown or fallen off. The world looks colder and feels colder, and winter is just around the corner.
Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align.
Before winter got here, we took one more trip, and it was actually out of our state and into a place that really is magical and that I fell in love with years ago. That place is New York City. One of the benefits of returning back to a place that you've visited before is you find these regular spots that you want to visit each time you go. Like this little cafe in Brooklyn where I always order a latte at their little to-go window. Walking around the brownstone-lined streets of Brooklyn is a gentle and tranquil experience. One highlight of this trip was getting to see so many local bookstores.
Oh, bring me back to that day. I had all of this waiting ahead.
This bookstore in Brooklyn had so many good offerings and plenty of the books I hadn't heard of but really captured my interest. We of course visited the Strand, which is a New York classic.
I don't mind spending a little time away, but want your hands and our pixels on the web. Down with this internet. I run and I run, call you up, you're on the other side. Say my name, kiss my name, believe no more.
The Ripped Bodice is a truly romantic and whimsical bookshop. I loved the way the walls were decorated with endless books and pages, and flower pots were everywhere with Taylor Swift playing through the speakers. Bookstore hopping has to be one of my new favorite ways to enjoy a visit to New York City.
My thoughts are lighting up. Can't keep them from racing. It's driving me crazy. I'm picturing you.
This would be such a good like Christmas gift idea.
And I don't mind spending a little time away. Want your hands and our pixels on our web. Enough of this
When we got back home to the mountains, it was time. It was time to say goodbye to the fall decorations and start setting up the van for winter and Christmas. So I said goodbye to my favorite season, and it was hard to put everything back in storage, knowing I wouldn't see it all again until next year. But that difficulty was quickly forgotten once I got up the Christmas decorations. It was so cozy in the van once we had the lights lit up and the candles going. And it just felt like a winter wonderland with very little decorations needed.